As we made our way west across the south coast of Ireland, we had 3 stops on this day. The first was Ardmore Tower, the second, the Capel Way Coastal Loop Trail, and last was a Ballycotton cliff walk. Our first destination was the Ardmore Round Tower, which was constructed during a power struggle between Ardmore and nearby Lismore during the 12th century. As the local elites tried to assert their dominance, they used architecture to demonstrate their power. Standing approximately 30 meters tall and measuring about 5 meters at its base, the Ardmore Round Tower is a striking example of medieval architecture. Its unique design features 3 distinct external rings that taper towards the top, giving it a needle-like appearance. It was designed to withstand the elements and protect its inhabitants during times of war. It also served a purpose as a bell tower, as well as a refuge for monks and valuable manuscripts during Viking raids. The Ardmore Round Tower is believed to be one of the last built in Ireland, making it a unique piece of architectural history. The site surrounding the Round Tower is also rich with historical significance. It's believed to be associated with St. Declan, who founded one of Ireland's earliest monasteries in the 5th century. As we made our way around the tower and cemetery, and through some of the surrounding ruins, it was very quiet on this day, as few other tourists were around. It was now time to get active, so we got back into the car and drove a little bit further along the coast towards the Capel Way Coastal Loop Trail, located in Knockadoon. As we drove towards Knockadoon, it began to rain quite heavily. However, as we entered the town, things cleared up quite nicely, and it was blue skies for the rest of the day.
I appreciate it.
And we've just arrived at the Capel Way Coastal Trail in County Cork. This is the trail, and we're going to check out a little bit of it. Not too much, because we have one more trail to do. The Capel Way Coastal Trail is a 6-kilometer loop trail that provides beautiful views of the coastline as it loops around the town of Knockadoon. The Capel Way Coastal Trail is named after the 12th century Capel family. They were significant landowners in the region many centuries ago. Two unique features of the Capel Way Coastal Trail are a Napoleonic-era signal tower built around 1805, as well as a World War II lookout post. Instead of doing the loop, we just did the coastal way both ways, because we just couldn't get enough of that beautiful coastline. Our last destination on the day was the Ballycotton Cliff Walk, a little bit further west of the Capel Way Coastal Trail. And we've now arrived at the Ballycotton Cliff Walk. This will be the second cliff walk we're doing today. A fair distance from the first one, along the coast, and we're going to keep going. The trail is quite extensive, but not all of it goes along the coast. The actual coastal part is about 3.5 kilometers each way, although you can do much more if you want to keep going. The Ballycotton Cliff Walk has a deep connection to the area's maritime past, particularly the nearby lighthouse and lifeboat station. Near the entrance to the cliff walk is a historic Mary Stanford lifeboat. It was famous for a dramatic rescue in 1936. The crew of the Mary Stanford were able to save the 7-man crew of the Daunt lightship during a severe storm back in 1936. Since we'd already done the Capel Way Coastal Trail, and it was getting rather late in the day, we only spent a little more than an hour along the Ballycotton Cliff Walk. Once again, we thoroughly enjoyed the views along the coastline, and, like the Capel Way Coastal Trail, the Ballycotton Coastal Walk is well maintained. So far, our trip along the south coast of Ireland had been amazing. We loved the coastal views, the history, and nature. And as we made our way towards Cork, it was time for a new adventure in the next one. And we're now passing through the city centre of Cork on our way to our Airbnb in Kinsale. In the next video, we're going to check out some interesting sites near Cork, including an abandoned village and a site of a famous shipwreck.